Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Size Adventure Overlanding. So today, I'm just gonna do a walk around video, and after that, I'll go through my build and what it cost me. Everything's on a budget. I'm a cheap guy, so I try to build everything at low cost as possible. I try to buy used if possible. We'll start out with the walk around, and then after that we'll go over the numbers. So we'll start with my suspension, wheel, and tire. One of the only few things that I had to buy new was my wheel and tire setup, this build's been on my third year. So, but when I bought the wheel and tires, TRD had the special 50% off, so I got 4 of them for $5.50, and the tires I ended up going with 285 70/17s BFG K02s, and I did buy those new too at the time, which I paid about like $9.50 from Discount Tire. That was installed, everything. But I'm on my second set of K02s ready. So the second set here, I actually got it off from a Jeep guy, because these K02s came as OEM tires for some of the Rubicons, either the K02s or the Wild Peaks. So I got the K02s. I got all 5 for I paid $8.50 for all 5 of them. So now I got a full size spare and everything too, which worked out pretty good, because before I was using Jeep Takeoff 255 75/17s as my spare. From there we'll go the suspension. These suspension I had for about 2 years now. They are a TRD Pro Takeoff from TRD Pro 4RUNNER. So I got the whole setup, which consists of the front coilovers, rear shocks, and springs. I picked them up used from a guy who swapped them out right away for aftermarket suspension. I picked them up for $350. Then I added the 1.5 CornFed front spacers, and for the rear, I went with Wheeler's T13 1.5 inch springs, and I also added Oman Emu 10 millimeter spacer for the lean spacer for the passenger, and then for the driver, I went with the 20 millimeter Ironman shims. So overall, they gave me about 2.5 lift in the front, because the stock TRD Pros already got a 1-inch lift compared to the base model and all the other trail model. So overall, I got 2.5 in the front and about 2 in the back. And then I also added the AirLift 1000. I bought that for 80 bucks. So the wheelers T13, I got them for 160, and the CornFed, the front spacer, I got them for 70 bucks, and the shims, they were like 40 bucks. And I'll link everything below too. And then I also did a Toytech dip drop, which cost me 50 bucks, and that was pretty much the suspension and everything. And I installed all those by myself. I got an alignment. I usually get an alignment about like once a year. And I still have the stock upper control arms. I had no issues with those with just the 2.5. I mean, you know, I zero issue. So I'm gonna keep it that way. For my rack, my roof rack, before I had the Enfab half rack, and that kind of worked, but I wanted a full rack, so I found a full rack. This is a place that a company that's out of Brazil. It's called Ecotechnne. That's a full rack, and I picked that up used for like 700. I mean, it was brand new. The guy probably never put anything on there. So I paid 700 for that, and it comes with like 3 crossbars, but the basket, I had to buy that, so I had to buy that new from their website, and it was like 100 bucks for the basket. So I got about 800 bucks into the my roof rack, and the guy that I got the roof rack from already had the 40-inch LED light bar, so that saved me something there. And then I got the Gobi Ladder, and I bought that used too. I paid 150 for it, and going to the sliders, I picked those up used. They're BUDBILT. I paid 350 for those, and going into engine bay, I got the TRD Intake. I paid 200 for that, and then I got the ARB Single Air Compressor. I mean, before I was using a Smittyville, which was good, but I got a good deal on the ARB compressor, brand new. I got it for 150. So I swapped over to that. And then I also did the ARB dip breather kit. It's like 72 bucks off Amazon. And then I went with the Toyota front grille, and I paid 130 for that. And as far as my traction boards, I went with FIREBUG, and I paid 73 bucks for it. And then my storage case up on top, I went with Harbor Freight's APACHE 9800 case, which is the same as like the Pelican's 1750, and I got that for a little Black Friday sale for 100 bucks. So and then some other little stuff. Mine 4RUNNER didn't come with a backup camera, so I ended up running a AutoVox backup camera, which I paid 90 bucks for. And then I also did a leather steering wheel wrap, like 40 bucks off of eBay. You gotta sew it on. And as far as communication with all my other buddies, I did the Cobra CB, It's a cheap one. I got it for $40 brand new with and it came with a magnet antenna too. So overall, total I got about $4,600 into my build, and a lot of it was used. If I can find a used, then I get a used. But if I couldn't, then I had to buy new. But yeah, so I got about $4,600 into my build, and I'm pretty happy with it. Things I want to do in the future. I want to do a 2014 front end conversion, which I've been picking up parts here and there. I got the headlights and everything, the bumper bracket and everything too. The only thing I'm still waiting for is the front bumper. Kind of deciding if I want to do the limited bumper or do the off-road or SR5 bumper. I mean, there's just a lot of the TRD Pro look front end, so that's why I'm kind of debating if I want to do the limited. Be a little different. So that's coming up. And then another thing I want to do, maybe probably upgrade my suspension. I mean, I probably got about I want to say maybe 50,000 miles on my current suspension setup. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the T13s were kind of soft, so kind of sagged a lot when I went overlanding, and I'm fully loaded. You know, with 4 kids and my wife. You know, there's 5 of us fully loaded. You know, it squat quite a bit, so that's why I added the airbag. But in the future, I think I want to do a full, probably do a Dobinson or something like that. Do a 3-inch, 2-inch, and then do upper control arms, and get like some medium duty, and then probably do a hidden winch in the front, and then add a winch. But I mean, as it sits right now, it's pretty capable. I mean, it's got me through, you know, like 4 trips to Colorado trails, MOG Pass, Red Cone. Got a few damage there, but got me through all that. So I mean, mine's an SR5, so it doesn't have the rear locker. But I mean, 8-track is wonder. So I mean, it's gotten me through everything that I needed it to, and hasn't let me down. So I'm pretty happy with it. So thanks for joining me, and any updates, I'll update you guys. So thanks again. So I forgot one thing. A lot of people unsure about is do 33s fit on a 2.5-inch lift in the front? And yes, it does. Mine does, but you got to do quite a bit of trimming to the front. So I don't have much plastic left in the front, and I am running 1-inch wheel spacers, and that does push out the wheels just a hair, but I didn't want to go any farther than that. I just wanted a little bit of more stance. And the reason I went with the 2.5 too is because I can still have my everything on the top of my roof, like the way it sits right now, and it'll still fit in my garage, and with about 1 inch to clear. So that's what's nice about that. And I also run a ARB awning and annex room, the 25 by 25. So and all that, when I have all that on it, it still fits in my garage. So super nice. I don't have to take it in and out to get it in my garage. So thanks for watching, and subscribe for future mods and changes. Thanks.